Hey everybody, Coach Corey here, and I'm going to take you through a foam rolling sequence that I love to do. You can use it before a workout, you can use it after a workout. It's really good for warming up the body, activating that nervous system, bringing blood flow to the extremities. It's also really good for soft tissue repair work. So if you're feeling sore, if you need some recovery work on days that you're not exercising, using the foam roller and going through this foam rolling sequence is going to be an excellent option for you. It's going to be between 5 and 10 minutes long. That's all the time that you need. First, there are several different size foam rollers that you should have, or that you could have. You don't need all three of these. I recommend going through Perform Better to get your foam rollers. They're commercial grade and they're actually less expensive than if you went to a sporting goods store. So they'll deliver them right to your doorstep. This small one here, Trigger Point, it's hollow. I really like this one because I can travel with it. I just stuff like socks and things in there and it fits right into my suitcase. It's very lightweight. Perform Better also has a foam version of this, but it is solid. And then finally, there's the 3-foot version that I'm going to be demonstrating everything on today. So we'll get rid of those off to the side. All right, I like to go head to toe on my foam rolling. There is a way to do it so that it feels more like a Swedish massage, and then there's a way that it feels more like a deep tissue massage. So pre-workout, when I'm trying to activate, when I'm trying to get blood flow going, I'm going to do a little bit more on the Swedish massage side of it. So less intense, less pressure. When I'm trying to work soft tissue repair, that's when I'm going to try to get really deep into the muscle. So my recommendation for just activation for the Swedish massage side of it, the lighter work, 30 seconds per body part per muscle group that we're going to go to. For the deeper tissue, you're going to look at 45 to 60 seconds. Some, if you're in a really, really tight area that has a lot of fascia buildup, you might even spend 90 seconds on that. So I'm going to take you through all of the different spots that I like to hit. There's a few more. If you're a member of ours, I'm going to throw in a few more for you, bonus. So I start with just below the shoulder blades. I'm going to lift my hips up off the floor, and then I actually want a rounded back, okay? I'll move a little bit closer to the camera. I want a little bit of roundness in my back, so I'm going so the shoulder blades aren't pushing down into the foam roller. And so if I'm just trying to warm up, activate the nerves, get some blood flow to the back, I'm going to go nice and light. If I want to get deeper, what I can actually do is lean more weight on one side. So I'm pushing down into my left side, rolling, and then I would switch to the other side. Okay, and so this side, my right side is always tighter than my left. So I will spend a little bit more time on that. I might spend 30 seconds on my left side and maybe 60 seconds on my right side. From there, I'm going to take it into the lower part of the back. I like putting my forearms on either side just for a little bit of balance and stability. And then I just roll that lower lumbar area. Now, if you're new to foam rolling, you might start feeling your neck shake a little bit. Believe it or not, the neck is a weak muscle when we start out our fitness routines. It's really good at balancing that bowling ball known as your head on top there, but actually strength-wise, when we stop standing in a vertical position and we actually make the neck hold that head of yours, that bowling ball, in place, it starts to shake. So we want to strengthen the neck, but at the same time, we are going to get that lower lumbar area there. Again, if you want deeper, I can just lean my weight more on the left side and then lean my weight on the right side. Excellent. From there, we're going to sit on the foam roller. Be careful, they do roll. Now, this is where I see people messing up on this one. I'm going to lean to the left. From this position, my right foot stays planted and my left leg comes up. It doesn't seem like it should go that way. It seems like it should go the other way. But we're trying to get deep into that glute. I'm actually going to pull up a little bit on my left knee while I'm rolling around. Now, I need to look for a spot. I know it sounds counterintuitive. I need to look for a spot where it's tender. So think about when you get a deep tissue massage and that massage therapist has like their elbow in, or they're digging that thumb down into that knot. That's what we're looking for. We are our own massage therapists. We're trying to find those knots. When you find it, oh, you will know you find it. You're like, yeah, okay. You have to hang out there, okay? That's where you're gonna spend your 30 to 60 seconds. Tiny little oscillations right in that spot to try to release that knot. Then we'll switch sides. Other side, you're only on one glute. I'm pulling the right knee up and I'm exploring, trying to find that spot. And when you find it, you just hang out there. All right. Next one is the hamstrings. We gotta lift our hips up and we just roll the hamstrings. Now, most people do the hamstrings, they're like, Coach Corey, I love this one. This one's good. If you're looking for that deep tissue work, we're gonna go so shorten your foam roller to like about 12 inches. Just use the end of it. You'll cross the other leg over. If you can see that, I have my left leg crossed over my right, and I'm rolling just one hamstring at a time. And the weight of my other leg, it's gotta be above the knee. The weight of my other leg is what's allowing me to get deeper into that tissue. Of course, if you have the leg crossed, you have to get the other side. So we're going to foam roll the other side as well. The calves. Okay. So just get the meaty part of the calf. Okay. I would show you, but I don't have meaty parts of my calf. So we're going to just get the meaty part of the calf, roll that. Oh, this feels so good. No problem, Coach Corey. Well, that's good if we're just trying to get the nervous system activated. If we want to get deep tissue, we're going to cross one leg over the other and use the weight of the top leg to drive that calf down. We're smashing it. Yes, that's a good adjective and verb. We're smashing it down into the foam roller. Switch sides. Woo! That's a good one. For anyone that wears high heels, and they are, or wedges or anything like that for an extended period of time, and you're in this open flexion, this open angle in your ankle for a lot of times, it actually shortens and tightens the calf, and so you're really going to feel tender there. Make sure that you're rolling that out. Okay, so we've done the posterior chain. Now I'm going to apologize ahead of time for this one. It's our IT band, and so most people set up on this one improperly, and so you need to set up directly in between the knee and the hip bone. That's where you want the foam roller to be. You also need to be really, really straight, and you put the top leg in front just for some balance, some extra support. And you roll from just below the hip to above the knee, below the hip to above the knee. And that's not that bad here. Now, if I want to get deep tissue, I'm going to stack my legs on top of each other. And now that extra weight is getting really, really deep into the tissue there, and I am feeling that one. All right. From there, make sure you get both sides. I can transition right to the quads, and I'm just going to get the top of the legs here. I'm just rolling the quads. This is a lot of people's favorite one, or one of their favorites. Now, if you want to make it a not so favorite, slide the foam roller out to where you're only using about 12 inches of the foam roller. And you're only going to have one leg on the foam roller, one quad at a time. Might be easier to demonstrate from this way. So my left leg is on the foam roller, my right leg is crossed, and nothing is touching the floor except for my hands. Okay, I only have one leg on the foam roller at a time. Okay, now that takes that to a whole new level there. All right. The adductor magnus, that's a tight muscle, that's a thin one in the inner thigh that we want to roll out as well. So how I do that, I'm going to cross the leg over. Okay, so I'm 90 degrees at the hip, 90 degrees at the knee. The ankle and the foot cannot rest on the foam roller. It's out to the side. We're up and we're going to roll that inner thigh on that foam roller. The back leg has to be up off the ground. You can put your toe down. Let me demonstrate from the other side. So I'm here, this back leg not touching the floor, and I'm rolling my inner thigh for this one. Okay, the last one we are going to do is going to be our lats. Okay, that's the last one that I'm going to show you here, our lats. And unlike the upper back where we're rolling this way, the foam roller is rolling. For the lats, your foam roller stays in position. You are going to barrel roll to the side. And so if you think about how the lat is actually formed in the body, you know, this way, that's what we're looking for, is to roll your body over onto the lat. So we're here, and we're going to roll into it and roll out of it. You don't want to roll all the way over to the chest. We just want to get that lat right below the armpit is a good spot to line up. We will get one side and then obviously switch to the other side. Now, just to reiterate, doesn't matter what size foam roller you get, they do have different softnesses and hardness to them. If you're brand new to it, get a soft foam roller. Get your body used to it. I don't want to get any messages, you know, I've got bruised from foam rolling. Work your way up. But this is a good sequence to use. It should only take about 5 to 10 minutes, depending if you're doing it before a warm-up for activation or if you're really using it for some soft tissue repair. If you need foam rollers, call Perform Better, Griff extension 124, and he'll set you up and add this to your program. Every day is a good day to foam roll.